across the street from warehouses and light industrial buildings, and surrounded on 3 sides by residential homes, the Canco Woods property is a unique urban oasis. Nearly 13 acres, this undeveloped land in the heart of Portland is surprisingly wild. Towering pines, a small pond, vernal pools, brooks, and meadowland offer homes to a variety of wildlife.
Blocks away from the city, you're in this little wilderness spot, and it's absolutely stunning. And I hear children and dogs playing back there all the time, which is really kind of cool.
You know, it's nice to have the parks with the playgrounds and the ball fields, but it's also nice to have something in its natural state with the water running through it and the ponds. You hear the peepers. It's just, it's a really nice place to escape to and still be able to live within the city of Portland.
A lot of the time when we walk all the way over there, there's a really cool, huge willow tree that we like to climb. And we've built forts out that way. And it's also really nice to bike around it because of all the nice bike trails.
I've lived here since I was about 4 years old, and I've enjoyed the woods ever since. You know, ever since I was just a little boy, and my mom would take me out in the woods. And as I've gotten older, I started, walking my dog out in the woods and really getting to know the place.
I see frogs. My brother and I caught a salamander last week.
Yeah, and there are a lot of squirrels, and well, there are a lot of really old trees that are really fun to climb. So I spent a lot of time sitting up in the trees and watching the birds.
There's so much wetland on that property, and to destroy wetland, to me, makes no sense because it acts as flood control. I think developing this particular property is not a great idea because it has natural elements that need to be preserved. Aside from the fact that it's a great amenity for the neighborhood, environmentally, it makes a whole lot of sense for this to remain as open space.
However, recently, the current owners put this parcel of land, which is zoned light industrial, on the market, putting the city of Portland and its residents at risk of losing this treasured community asset forever. Spurred by this threat, concerned citizens formed Friends of Canco Woods and have been working to save the woods from development.
We got super fired up, absolutely worked up that we might lose the woods. We started contacting neighbors and friends and seeing, that if they knew about this and how we all could get together and save it.
It's so rare to have a piece like this in the middle of Portland, and it seems very sad to think of the fact that it could go away to some development. When we have so much development, it seems like so often whenever there's a green space, we have to build on it. So it's really great to have this space, which is just really natural, still right in the heart of Portland.
It's just a wonderful resource where you can, spend an hour, 2 hours just walking around and having a look at nature.
Frankly, everyone we've met in the neighborhood and the extended neighborhood we've met because of the woods, either in the woods or fighting for the woods or talking about the woods. Yeah, it's interesting because it's at the end of the streets, at the end of all the streets, so you wouldn't think it would be a focal point for the community, but it is. It's a neighborhood asset, and I think it's an asset for the city of Portland as well.
Having a real forest with a brook running through it and a wetland, 2 wetlands actually. There are ducks, there are the spring peepers. It's so rich. It's not like Payson Park that's manicured, and the succession of wildflowers that we've gotten to see all through the season is gorgeous.
Talking about this effort that we've undertaken with neighbors, both on these immediate streets and also the greater Back Cove neighborhood, we've come to realize that this is our chance to leave a legacy. Like, these opportunities don't come along very often. To do something so significant that it could change a community. And so I think that's why we all feel like it's our opportunity to leave a legacy.
Please join us in this effort. Visit us at friendsofcancowoods.org to learn more, including how to make a tax-deductible contribution. Working together, we can preserve Canco Woods for future generations.